Today, we're taking your podcast from Buzzsprout to the massive listening power of Spotify. First things first, let's gather your essentials. Log into your Buzzsprout account and find your podcast's RSS feed. This is your podcast's unique address. You can usually find it in the dashboard, labeled as RSS feed or something similar. Copy this link. You'll need it later then. Prepare by creating a Spotify for Podcasters account. If you don't already have one, Spotify for Podcasters is free. Now, head over to Spotify for Podcasters. Once logged in, click Get Started and then select Get Your Podcast on Spotify. You'll be prompted to paste your podcast's RSS feed. Paste the Buzzsprout RSS feed you copied earlier into the field provided. Spotify for Podcasters will then verify your feed and show you some podcast details. Review these carefully. Spotify for Podcasters will also ask if you want the podcast to be imported as it is or suggested be released. Typically, choose the option to migrate your current podcast once reviewed. Submit your podcast. You'll need to tell Spotify that you own the podcast, typically by responding to an email or SMS verification. Buzzsprout can notify listeners by adding a redirect, which is one of the most important next steps in your Buzzsprout dashboard. Find the podcast settings, look for an option to set up a podcast redirect. Paste your new Spotify for Podcasters RSS feed URL into the space provided. Finally, update your podcast artwork, description, and all other relevant details within Spotify for Podcasters. That's it. Your podcast should now begin migrating to Spotify. Keep monitoring both dashboards for a few days to ensure a seamless transition. Enjoy the listen.